We were launching an offer nearly every month until we hit a wall. One of my former clients had two beautiful offers they were selling. People loved them. But when sales started slowing, instead of pausing to refine or re energize what was already working, she started creating more. A quick workshop here, a low ticket offer there, all in the name of keeping momentum alive. The launches weren't simple. They were layered with timers, tech triggers, and automation stacks that looked good on paper but drained our energy. I won't lie, it worked for a while until it didn't. We both burned out. And what I realized in the aftermath was this: simplicity isn't a step backward, it's the strategy that sustains. Your funnel doesn't need to be complicated to convert. In fact, the most effective ones are the simplest, especially when your business is built on trust, depth, and real connection. This week's episode breaks it down: a simple sales funnel, how to sell your offer without the tech overwhelm. If you've been overbuilding, over launching, or overthinking your way to sales, this is your permission slip to pause and simplify, because clarity sells, connection converts, and sustainability scales. Simple sales funnel: how to sell your offer without the tech overwhelm. If you spent any time in the online business world, you've probably heard this. You need a funnel, a multi step, fully automated, expertly architected system designed to sell your offer on repeat. It might start with a lead magnet, then come the email sequences, the landing pages, the webinar software, the timers, the triggers. And if that made your shoulders tense just hearing it, you're not alone. Here's the thing: yes, having a clear pathway that guides someone from just found you to I'm in is important, but it doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to involve a full time tech team, and it definitely doesn't need to drain your energy or your soul. What you need is a simple sales funnel, one that works with your natural strengths and supports your business in a way that feels good to run. So let's break down what that actually looks like. What is a simple sales funnel, really? Let's start with clarity. A sales funnel is simply the journey someone takes from first discovering you to becoming a client. That's it. You don't need 17 steps or a pixel perfect automation map. What you do need is a way to get discovered, build trust, invite people into your offer. For some coaches, this starts with an email list. For others, it's happening through Instagram, referrals, or a podcast. There's no one right way, just the right fit for you and where your audience is currently showing up. Here's how I'd like to define a simple sales funnel: a values aligned, low tech pathway that guides the right people from interest to enrollment with clarity, connection, and ease. It doesn't have to be automated. It doesn't have to be fancy. And if you're still working out your offer, the first step might simply be clarifying what your funnel is leading people into. If that's where you're at, start with the Offer Confidence Checklist, which is a free resource to help you assess if your offer is clear, aligned, and ready to sell. Why simple sells and overcomplication stalls you out. The more complex your funnel, the more friction you create for yourself and for your audience. I see it all the time. Brilliant coaches who feel stuck because they're trying to build a 5-part sequence before they've even talked to a real lead. Or they're stuck waiting for a Zapier connection to work instead of putting their offer in front of someone who needs it. Here's the truth: a simple funnel built with clarity and intention will outperform a complex one that you never launch. And your audience, they don't need to be nurtured for 14 days to decide. They need to feel seen, understood, and invited. That's why simplicity is so powerful. Let's say a relationship coach was struggling to get traction with her free masterclass funnel. She decided to stop waiting for webinar signups and instead She started offering 20-minute connection calls through her Instagram stories. She booked 5 new clients in 2 weeks, not because she hacked the algorithm, but because she created a clear human invitation. Or imagine a wellness coach who was bogged down by opt in tech and endless email drafts. She shifted to sharing her sales page directly from her podcast, adding context in her outro. Her audience already trusted her voice, so they didn't need a funnel full of fluff to say yes. Simple doesn't mean unprofessional, it means intentional. What every simple sales funnel needs. Every simple funnel, no matter the format, relies on these 4 key elements. Number 1, offer clarity. This is where it starts. If you're vague on what you're selling, who it's for, or what outcome it delivers, your funnel will struggle no matter how fancy your tools are. Your offer should answer, what problem am I solving? Who is this for specifically? What will change for them as a result? If you need help designing or refining your offer, the Aligned Offer Accelerator will guide you through it step by step. In 30 days, you'll have a powerful offer that's ready to sell, plus the message and structure to back it up. Number 2, one core visibility channel. Choose one place where you consistently show up and earn attention. That might be Instagram or LinkedIn, a podcast, guest expert workshops, or a referral network or local wellness community. This is your top of funnel. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to show up with clarity in one space where your people already are. Number 3, a conversion pathway. This is the bridge between curiosity and commitment. Your goal is to make the next step obvious and accessible. Examples of simple conversion methods include a DM invite that leads to a call or a payment link, booking a free consult through a link in bio, a short sales page with a clear call to action, a reply to a personalized email or a story mention. Remember, connection sells. The fewer hoops someone has to jump through, the more likely they are to act. And number 4 is a follow-up mechanism. This could be a nurture email, a follow-up DM, or a podcast reminder. You don't need a full autoresponder sequence to stay top of mind. If you do have an email list, amazing. But if you don't, use your visibility channel to nurture in real time. Respond to comments, follow up with warm leads, and keep sharing value that aligns with your offer. Next, let's look at 4 examples of simple sales funnels that work with real life context. Number 1 is the value to voice note DM funnel. This is perfect for newer coaches without a list. What it could look like. A mindset coach posts a reel about overcoming imposter syndrome. She then invites viewers to DM her the word confidence. She starts a DM convo with those that are interested, then sends a voice note with a short explanation of her one-on-one coaching and shares a payment link or books a clarity call. Here's why it works. It's intimate, responsive, and energy efficient. No landing pages, just conversation and clarity. Number 2 is the workshop to call funnel. This is great for coaches with a method that they love teaching. Here's what it could look like. Holistic Business Coach hosts a free 30-minute workshop called 3 Steps to Attract Aligned Clients Without Social Media Burnout. Attendees opt in via a simple form and receive a downloadable aligned marketing checklist, a companion PDF that helps them audit where their current marketing feels out of sync. After the workshop, she invites participants to book a strategy call to explore how they can implement a more easeful visibility plan. Here's why it works. It builds trust through teaching, delivers immediate value with the checklist, and transitions naturally into her paid offer. She's not launching, she's leading. Number 3 is the one-page and podcast funnel, ideal for coaches who love long-form content. Here's what it could look like. A relationship coach records a podcast episode titled How to Break Old Patterns in Dating. At the end, she references her 6-week coaching intensive, links to the offer page in the show notes, and invites listeners to apply. Why it works? Her audience already feels connected through her voice. The sales page provides details, but the conversion is powered by trust. And number 4, the email nurture plus invitation funnel. This is best for those with a warm list. What it could look like? A personal development coach segments her email list and sends a 3-part series about self trust. At the end of the sequence, she invites readers to join her group program with a button that leads to an application or info session. Why it works? She's leveraging the trust she's already built with her audience. No ads, no pressure, just service forward selling. Here's 3 mistakes that make funnels way more complicated than they need to be. So let me save you some time and tears. These are the 3 most common missteps I see coaches make when trying to build a funnel. Number 1 is waiting for it to be perfect. You tweak the landing page, redo the opt-in, obsess over the email sequence. Meanwhile, no one is hearing about your offer. Done is better than perfect, always. Number 2, thinking automation equals alignment. Just because it's scheduled doesn't mean it's strategic. The most advanced funnels can still flop if the messaging isn't clear or the offer isn't resonant. Number 3 is building backwards. Many coaches start with the tech before they've clarified their offer. Your funnel should amplify your message, not try to make up for a lack of it. Let's review now how to design your simple sales funnel. You don't need a fancy tool stack. You need a clear process, and here's how to start. Number 1, clarify your offer. Before you build anything, make sure you know who is this for, what problem does it solve, and why now. The Aligned Offer Accelerator walks you through exactly how to structure, price, and position your offer so your funnel has a clear destination. Number 2, choose your traffic source. Pick one visibility platform that you actually enjoy. Your energy will convert better than any algorithm. Number 3, pick a conversion path. DMs, applications, email replies, whatever feels natural. Just make it clear and easy to say yes. And number 4, create one simple follow-up. This might be a voice note, a follow-up email, or a reminder in your stories. You don't need a sequence, you need consistency. Here's some final thoughts. Simplicity is a sales strategy. You don't need to master every funnel formula or hack the algorithm. You need clarity, connection, and a simple, aligned pathway that guides your people toward transformation. If you're stuck at any point, whether it's your offer, your messaging, or how to structure your funnel, I'd love to help. Book an offer power hour and let's untangle the part that's keeping you from the momentum that you deserve. Your work matters. Let's make sure that your offer gets into the hands of those who need it most.